Hello, I'm Dr. Rhonda Johnson. Today is Friday, August 30th, 2024, and today I'm discussing the human crisis in the DRC, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and the Sudan. Now, these crises have been generated by armed conflict and worsened by natural disasters and climate change. In the DRC, there have been 3 decades of armed conflict, rampant gender-based violence, frequent flooding, epidemics, and inadequate or absent basic infrastructure. Millions of people in the DRC have been forced to flee their homes. Now, the World Food Program says that 6.5 million people are facing severe food insecurity and need life-saving food assistance in Ituri and North and South Kivu. And 4.5 million children are acutely malnourished. Now, the Sudan, one of the largest countries in Africa, is experiencing a severe displacement crisis. More than 12 million people, including 5 million children, have been displaced by conflict and violence. And there is famine. One of the worst humanitarian crises in the world is going on right now in the Sudan. It is said that more than half of the population of 47.2 million people are facing severe food insecurity. Folks, that means these people are starving to death. Now, we don't know how many people have died from starvation in terms of accurate numbers. Now, I have questions for the people watching this video. Are you aware of how dire the situation is in the Sudan and in the DRC? What do you think can be done about these situations? I understand there are reports of armed soldiers blocking aid relief. Now, do you give personally to any humanitarian relief agencies serving the DRC or the Sudan? Do you have any recommendations about groups to give to? Now, I understand that our government in the United States is providing significant financial assistance and emergency food assistance through USAID, and they're working collaboratively with the United Nations. But obviously, this problem is growing, and the sheer scale of these disasters demands more of something. What that something needs to be, I don't know. Now, I give to international relief organizations that are addressing the hunger crisis in the DRC and the Sudan. They are all highly rated by Charity Navigator, but I honestly don't know if they're making an impact, but I feel like I have to do something. So I'm curious about your awareness and your response to these conflicts and what you think could be done to help. That's my message today. It's really not a message that has a lot of answers, more questions than I have answers, but it's a very troubling situation, and it needs to be elevated in terms of the focus on the world so that 27 million people don't starve to death under our watch by the end of this year. Thank you so much for listening. Please feel free to share this message.